Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to Palette Promenade. Today, y'all, we're going to be working with this Makeup Revolution palette from Makeup Revolution London, and it's called Reloaded Pink Prosecco. And all the shades in here have quite a bit of pink in them, and I just think it's beautiful. And I've never used this palette. I've had it since Christmas. I did an advent calendar at Christmas time, and I have a playlist that I can link up in the cards for you guys if you want to go back and see those videos and check out everything that was in that advent calendar. It was really cool. And so anyway, the palette was like, you know, one of the big things that was in it. And I just think it's so pretty. And so anyway, these reds are calling my name today. That gold, it looks gorgeous. These pretty pinks. So I'm not sure where this is going to go. I just know that I'm ready to get started. So I'm going to start out with a little bit of eyeshadow primer. I got the Beauty Crop Stuck on You. Love this stuff. It's an amazing little primer. And let me grab this little brush here because I want to apply it with the brush. This is a little brush that I got from, let's see, Heavenly Skin. No, this is from It Cosmetics. Anyway, it's got like a roller ball on the end of it. It's really cool. So anyway, it's got a nice flat, type brush. And it's good for concealer and eyeshadow primer. So I thought I'd use a brush today. That way I could be a little bit more precise. And we're going to do the eyes first, since I've never used this palette before and I really don't know if there's going to be any fallout. Makeup Revolution is what I consider drugstore. And I'm not sure what this palette goes for retail, or even if they're still selling it, but I would imagine they are. But anyway, Makeup Revolution has tons and tons of products on their website, and they dupe some stuff too. Anyway, but they have lots of lippy type products. They've got highlighters that will send you to the moon. They've got some really nice things. Lip liners, eyeliners, bronzers, everything. I don't think I've ever used any foundation from them, but anyway. Okay, so we're not going to set this as usual. We're going to set it with the shadow. Let me set this brush down, and I need to wash that brush. Let me grab this brush from Wing Me. I like this brush for transition colors. And let me use my makeup eraser here and make sure that there's nothing on it from before. And I want to create something on the cooler side, I think. So this side of the palette is cool, where this side over here is warm. So I think I'm going to stick over here. And I think I'm going to go in with this dark shade right here, right from the very beginning. This red. I'm excited about this little palette. Make sure that this is even. Okay, here we go, y'all. I want to do something a little bit more on the dramatic side today because I've got a new set of lashes that I want to try out. And I think the lashes are kind of dramatic. And I think I can get away with a bit of a fall looking dramatic look with those lashes. Okay, I'm just blending this up and out, softening those edges. Bam! We got red eyeshadow. Okay, let me make sure this is smooth. It's like even though I used a brush, I still want to tap it out with my finger. Just to make sure it's, you know, even. So I like to place the product, you know, into the crease. Just tap it in and then blend it out from there. And I like to build up my shadows. Some people like to go like full on, and that always scares me. I guess because I'm more on like the conservative side. I mean, to me, it's easier to add to rather than try to take away. And so you see, we can always build up and add a little bit more. So my less is more approach works for me. And that's the way I like to, that's the way I roll. That's the way I roll. So anyway, I'm just going a little bit deeper into the crease here and just making sure that I'm satisfied with the amount of color with this shade before we go on to the next color. So that looks pretty even. Maybe a little bit more right here. So I want to do just a really pretty like red burgundy kind of an eye look today. And I want to make sure that this is even. If you hear a scratching sound in the background, that's Sweet Pea. She does that. She will scratch in a place that she's fixing to lay down. And her little paws, they smell like Cheetos. Anyway, she deposits like her scent. And then once she's comfortable with that scent, you know, being there, then she lays down in it. It's like, ah, this is home. But anyway, it's funny. I mean, you can give her a bath and, you know, within a couple of days, that Cheeto smell is, you know, it's back again. And I guess it's just a part of her chemistry. That's what I want to say, chemistry. Okay, I'm going to go in with this brush here from Wingman. It's got this fine pointed tip. And I'm going to go straight in with this dark shade here. It's like a dark burgundy brown. And it looks kind of scary, so I'm going to just be careful with it. And we'll see what happens. So I want to go right here. In the outer third of the eye. And just work that inward to the deepest part of the crease. And just blend that. And blend it on up. And I'm not going down on the lid right there today with this shade, I don't think. I've got a darker shimmer that I have my eyeball on. Oh yeah, we got drama. We got drama, boys and girls. Okay, now this eye. A little bit more. this is fun, y'all. I really enjoy doing these makeup looks and using what I have. I've got so many palettes that I've collected over the years, and I just need to use them. There's many of them I have used, but there's many that I haven't. But anyway, they all need love. They all need to be taken off the shelf and used, and that's why I named this series Palette Promenade. Because promenade means to take a stroll or to walk or to dance, and you need a partner. And that's where the word prom comes from, like our senior prom, our junior prom. Promenade. I don't want to overblend this, but I definitely want to make it even. So that looks pretty even. Okay, I may come back to this brush in just a minute, so I'm going to set it down right there. Now I want to go in with, let me find a flat little brush here. I'm going to use, it's not totally flat, but it's flat enough. I want to go into this really pretty satin shade. It's a red satin right there. And I want to use that on the outer portion of the lid. This looks beautiful. It's definitely a pinky red shade. So we're just going to pack that on. And I'll probably use some eyeliner today too. And I want to make sure and get this down to the actual lashes. There's a, it's like that sunsets deep in the sky where it's gone past orange and it turns like this sultry kind of red color. That's what this reminds me of. It's like a pinky purplish red. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I'm just going to wipe that brush off. And let's see. Let's find there's another shimmer in the palette that's a little bit lighter, but it's still in the cool section of the palette. Right there. Not sure that none of these are named, so. But anyway, this is, the palette is called Reloaded. So if you're looking for it, if you like pinks, you know, this might be a palette for you. But there's some browns in here too, like orangey type browns. All right, let's put this right here on the inward section. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm not going to use this shade as like an inner corner. highlight because I've got another highlighter in mind. I like to match my highlighter on my cheeks to the inner corner if I can, and get that inner corner to really pop. There's a little bit of gold in this. It's almost like a rose gold. Oh yeah, that's really super pretty. I got my eye on this gold right here in the palette. Look at that. That's really pretty. There's what it swatches like. It's almost like a white gold. Really super pretty. But it is on this side of the palette. Anyway, I may use that. We'll see. Okay, so this is the top part of the eye pretty much. I may use something else after I do my brows to make that brow bone pop a little bit. And then, of course, I'm going to do something underneath the lash line as well. But for right now, let me go off and do my face makeup and, you know, get all of my blush and bronzer and do my brows and all that. And I will be back. And we will continue. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I put on the foundation, the concealer, the powder. I did my brows. I did bronzer, blush, a little bit of highlighter. I've got a really fun highlighter here that I found from Makeup Revolution. I believe it came in that same advent calendar box, and it's called Dare to Divulge. Anyway, that's what I've got on my cheeks, and I just want to put some of this like in my inner corner and use maybe a little on the brow bone as well, because I think it's really pretty. And so we're just going to pop some right there in the inner corner. Get those inner corners to pop. And then just emphasize the arch of the brow bone. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Their Makeup Revolution does a pretty good job on highlighters, y'all. They pop pretty good. So anyway, just a little lift there. Not anything too dramatic. I feel like the red eyeshadow is the drama for today's look. So anyway, now I want to use like an eyeliner brush. And I got this from Medusa's Makeup. It's a really nice little angled eyeliner brush. And I want to go back into that red in the corner there. That one right there. And I want to go under the lash line. Starting right here in this outer. Wow, that's pigment. This brush right here picks up the product so good. And there's no doubt that that is there. So we're just going to create like a faux wing underneath the lash line. And just lift that out into that outer area. And I'm carrying it over to where I laid that highlighter down. And just getting that good defined line. It's pretty dramatic, but it makes the eyes look bigger, and because it is a red shade, it's gonna complement my blue eyes. I used to never think that red eyeshadow would look good. And then I was on the Shop Miss A site one time, and I was shopping for a particular palette that they were sold, and they sold out. And so they had some of the same eyeshadow from the same brand, and it was in reds, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really like the formula of that particular brand. I can't remember now what it was, but anyway, I bought the little red palette, and when it came, I tried it, and I was like, oh my gosh, look what it has done to show off the color of my blue eyes, which I thought was amazing. And you know, if you study color theory, they teach you that the opposite color, the color that's opposite on the color wheel, you know, so like if you have blue eyes, you can use like berry toned looks, purplish berry toned looks. You can use orange type looks, and you know, those colors are going to complement your eyes. Browns, you know, for blue eyes, browns look really nice, especially if they're warm browns. But I like cool tone looks too. And I feel like this is a cool tone red look today. Cool toned berry red. It's berry red. It's very red. It's very berry red. Anyway, so that is what I wanted to create today, was that. Okay, so I used 4 shadows out of the palette. These 3 right here. And then that one right there. And maybe next time I'll use the golds and do something there. So anyway, I was digging around in my little, I found some other products from Makeup Revolution that came in that advent calendar that I used. I used a blush. This is a blush palette that came in that. And I used the highlighter, and I used the bronzer. And I used there's a brow pencil and a brow gel that came also. What did I do with them? Anyway, here's the brow gel. And here's the brow pencil. This is in a universal color. I think it's like a medium brown. It doesn't really say. Anyway, it's like a medium brown, and I just used a light touch with it. So now I want to do some eyelashes. I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do some eyelashes, and I got a new set of eyelashes here that I want to use. Try these out. I got these off of Amazon, and then we'll come back and we'll do lips together. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I applied the lashes. I think they're gorgeous. I trimmed a little bit off of each end is what I did. Instead of just taking everything that I needed to take off from one end, I just did it a little bit on both ends. And that seemed to work for me. And I didn't have any problems applying them at all. And I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So that is the finished eye look. And now I'm ready to do lips. I want to go into this lip. It's a lip stain, I believe, from Hand Diane. Anyway, I think I got this in either an Ice Cream Beauty Box or Slay Glam. I can't remember. Anyway, it's an indie brand. And I'm going to use a lip liner with it. And so the one I want to use today is from Lorella. It is the color, what color is this? 5 is the color. And it's a light, it's like a mauve type shade. And it needs to be sharpened. So let me do that real quick. Because we want to get a sharp line. So I'm just sharpening it a little bit. It's one of those wooden pencils that lasts a long time. And so you can get, I think when it comes to liners, lip liners and eyeliners and stuff, some you like, you know, one way with the gel. that's retractable, and then some you like with the pencil that you can sharpen. And I like these lip liners right here that you sharpen. So anyway, I'm gonna overdraw my lips today. I'm going just right outside the line. And I'm just working in sections. And the lip liner to me is the most important part because that's what creates the shape. And then as I come down towards the corner, then I get right back on the natural shape of my lip, right towards the corner. But up in here, I'm going outside. And the same thing with the bottom. Going outside on the fullest part. And then going right back up into the corner with that natural, where the natural line is. Not really looking for a Lucille Ball type look, but definitely want to make the lips look fuller. Okay, and now this lip stain. I've tried this once before. It's a beautiful color. It looks really dark and intimidating, but it's creamy. And it matches my eye look. And I want something to balance this out. So you see it's not too, you know, screaming in your face maroon-like. It's really not bad. And it feels kind of wet. And then you can build it up and apply it like in layers. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. This is a nice product, y'all, if you like lip stains. So, no need for a lip gloss. Stunning, stunning. Okay, I got to spray this down, y'all. And I'm really happy with the way today's look turned out because I worked hard on it. I'm finding my eyelashes got wet. I'm finding that as I feature these palettes that I want to spend a little more time and effort on my makeup look instead of always being in, you know, such a hurry. Look at that. I gotta take some pictures, y'all. I'm really pleased. I am pleased. Makes your teeth look white too. So, okay, you're gonna have to let me know down below what you think of the look. Am I looking okay with red eyeshadow today? Do you like red eyeshadow? Do you like the idea of red eyeshadow? You have to let me know. Let me know. I got to know. Got to know. I'm trying to put things back. Okay, y'all, that is it for me today. That Makeup Revolution eyebrow pencil is nice. It doesn't have a spoolie on the end of it. That was my only complaint. So I had to grab a spoolie to, you know, smooth things out before I applied that gel. But anyway, it was good products. All right, give me a thumbs up on the video today, y'all. Let me know, do you have this palette? Do you want this palette? Do you think this palette is pretty? And again, it's the Reloaded, Makeup Revolution Reloaded. And I have the playlist up in the cards from the Advent Calendar playlist. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Click and like, subscribe, all those good fun YouTube-y things. And thank you for your comments, your time and attention today. I appreciate you. You are what makes it happen. I've been celebrating 8 years on YouTube, y'all, this week. I'm excited. 8 years. That's a long time. All right, I'm rambling. I love y'all. Have a great day. God bless you today is my prayer, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.